This last industrial revolution and the communication revolution, the communication technology that we have, has made us an extremely lonely world. Because instead of people being right in front of us and us building lasting relationships between each other, we're building lasting relationships with these. And these are only an extension of your mind. If you want to know why you're so lonely and you're scrolling on your phone all day, you've got all these things, you don't have any lasting the relationships are in your house. Okay? So if your phone and your computer and the people on them become more important than the people that are in your own household and in your life is screwed up. But you're not alone, okay? It was supposed to bring us together, but really it took us apart. Because now you have access to everybody in the world through the computer, through the internet, and through your phones, and they become concrete in your mind. You don't have to seek them out because they're there whenever you want to. It's just like the memories of my past. I know that they're in my head. I don't have to relive them every day. So now all the people that you have, instead of being at their house and having fun with them and talking to them and building relationships and seeing how they're doing, they're just in your head now, right here in this device, which is an extension of your brain, and you don't have to look them up right now. They're there all the time. You take them for granted because they become an extension of your head instead of other people. Actual physical people that you build relationships with and love. That's why the love of the world is going to wax cold. And I know what I just said to you is actually kind of deep, really, if you think about it. But that's what's really going on. The love of the world is going to wax cold because of this reason. The information technology, we're spreading ourselves too thin. We need to focus on the people that are in our lives. When we look up to see what's going on in the world around us, great. We should do that so we know where we are and the status of the world and how close it is to the end. And we should be judging that for sure. And I think that we should be judging appropriately, saying, we're getting really close. You know, we've got the prophecy of Daniel coming true. They mingled themselves with the seed of men. They cleave not one to another as iron is not mixed with clay. They're flooding all these weaker nations into the stronger nations right now because those weaker nations are going to be more willing to capitulate to the order that is about to be forced upon us. They want us to do it organically. They want us to just choose it. But they know that's not going to happen. And their idea is they lie to us because if you're reading Yuval Noah Harari's book, they believe that religion was created to just make order and that lying to people is going to get them to do the things that are right more often than telling them the truth. And in some respects, he ain't wrong. Because and we're talking about that because the truth is weighty. People don't want to hear it because it's hard. But we're going to have the same argument, except for I'm arguing for the spirit and he's arguing for the flesh. Because he believes that's all that there is. Of course, he also believes his great-great-great-great-great-granddaddy was a monkey.